Hello everyone, welcome back to our Odoo accounting series. In this video we will discuss what are the depreciation method in Odoo accounting system and how we can use these depreciation methods in Odoo accounting module. According to my understanding, before moving to the assets creation screen, you should have a good understanding of depreciation methods. If you have a good understanding of depreciation methods, then you can easily identify depreciation method for your own business, for your own assets. So because assets are totally relying on your depreciation methods, because depreciation method allow our Odoo accounting system to calculate assets depreciation according to their flow. For example, by default, Odoo provides us three depreciation method: straight line depreciation and a straight line method, declining and straight line method. This one, and I will go into our accounting module. In accounting module, I will click on to the configuration. In configuration, here you can find the asset models. In asset models, when we create a new asset model, then we have to define what method, what depreciation method you want to use on that specific model. Then system will calculate your depreciation values according to this method, which you will select here, and apply your depreciation and calculate your depreciation value for that specific model, for that specific asset. The other screen where you can find the depreciation method, for example, if you do not want to create asset models, which we will discuss in our upcoming series, how you can create the asset models and assets on asset screen. So for now, the other screen, if you do not want to create asset models here, you can click on the accounting, and in accounting you can find the assets here. So in this screen you can also create the assets. So if you not define asset models before, then you have to also select here method, what depreciation method you want to select here. So you can see there are three depreciation methods: straight line, declining, then straight line. So first we will discuss the straight line depreciation method. So moving with the documentation, so what is straight line method? We also call this equal depreciation over time. And how it works: so actually the asset loses the same amount of value each year over its useful life. The depreciation expense is constant throughout the asset's life. For example, if we purchase a laptop of $10,000, and we say after 5 years its value after the depreciation, it value will be $1,000, we call it as a residual value. Its residual value will be $1,000 after 5 years. After depreciation of all the values, this residual value will be $1,000, and the total life of this laptop is 5 years. So how we can calculate in how we can system will calculate the depreciation values in straight line method. System will deduct or minus the residual value from the asset total cost value. Like the in our case, our asset cost is $10,000 and our residual value is $1,000, which I discussed that after 5 years the remaining amount of our laptop will be $1,000. So the total time period, how much the lifetime of this laptop is 5 years. So system will minus deduct $1,000 from the total cost of asset and will divide by the 5 years, which is our total useful life of this laptop. So after dividing this, we can get a total of fixed amount, that 1800, and in our case this is 1800, and this will be our depreciation value for each year. Like there is no up and downs, there will be a state and constant value 1800 for our upcoming 5 years. After 5 years, our after depreciating all the values, the remaining value of this laptop will be $1,000. So this is how straight line method work. Like the you can get a fixed value, and this fixed value will apply on the total lifespan of your asset. Now moving to the next method, if we select the next method is declining method. So what is declining method? In declining method, if I open the documentation, what is the declining method? Higher depreciation is recorded in the early years, reducing as time passes. A fixed percentage is applied to the remaining book value each year. For example, in this how this declining method works: assets, our laptop asset cost is $10,000. So our depreciation rate, now we are not going to define a fixed amount, we say our depreciation rate is 20% each year. Okay, so and now we selected the declining method as a depreciation method, And what system will do? First system will first system will calculate the 20% percentage for the first year. It will calculate the 20% percentage from the $10,000. If we can see here, in our first year, $10,000 system is calculating the 20 percentage from the $10,000 and say this is the total value is $2,000. Now for the year 2, $10,000 will be, because the total amount will be, the total cost amount will be remain same. Like if we purchase assets from $10,000, in the formula, on which basis system calculate the depreciation values, system will keep the constant asset cost from the first year to the total lifespan of the asset. Like in our second year, you can see here, this is $10,000, and now system is deducting the $2,000 of previous year. We can also call this like the previous year value. So system will deduct the previous year value, depreciation value, from the total book value of the asset, and then multiply by the percentage, the depreciation rate, the depreciation percentage which we have selected for our lifespan of the asset. So now it will deduct minus $2,000, and then it will calculate the 20% of that year, and it will show $1,600 here. For the next year, system will, now you can see here, now system has now our book value is reduced by $8,000, and system will then deduct minus $16,000 from this total value, book value, and then calculate the 20% percentage from the total value, and will show, okay, so this is our $1,280. So in this declining method, our first year value is higher. If you can see here, our first year value was $2,000, and the second year value is $1,600, and the third year value is $1,280. Means our value is declining from the first year to the remaining years of our assets lifespan. So this is how declining depreciation method works. Like there is no value, there is no straight line method, like there is no fixed value for each year. It in the start year it will be higher, and in the other in coming years it will be declining according to the book value, according to the percentage of depreciation percentage which we have selected in our declining method. Now come to the next part. What is our third method is declining then straight line. So what is declining then straight line? So if we go into the documentation, how it works, the assets start with the declining balance method for faster initial depreciation. When depreciation fall below the straight line amount, it switch to straight line method for the remaining year. So when we select this straight line method, first we select the percentage, like how much percentage it should, then system will first start with the declining method. When we reach to our desired amount, like which we set the fixed amount, like from this amount onward straight line method will work. So when we meet that amount, then system will start calculating the depreciation value according to straight line method. So in this depreciation method, basically both depreciation methods apply, declining balance method and straight line depreciation method. So the declining balance then straight line method is benefit for assets when early depreciation is beneficial for tax savings, but later stability is needed. Commonly used for industrial equipment or IT assets. So this is mostly used for the industrial equipment and IT assets, where we have to save our tax in the start, and then we have to show our stable values. And if we look into the declining method, this method is best for the vehicles, computers and machinery, assets that lose value quickly, like vehicles, computers and machinery. So in these kind of assets, we use this declining depreciation method. And the straight line method is basically best for the simple and predictable depreciation, like office furniture, buildings, like the assets who are not depreciate its value quickly as compared to our machinery and the laptops. So in this we use the straight line depreciation method. So basically these are the three depreciation method which we commonly use in our Odoo accounting system, and I hope you get a good understanding how these depreciation methods works in Odoo accounting system and how you can identify these depreciation method according to your business flow. If you like this video, please like and share this video with your other Odoo friends. Keep learning, keep growing. Stay tuned for my new videos. Thank you for your time. Have a good one. Bye.